Hey, hey, I look so pretty. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Thato D. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and hope that you like this video enough to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and you probably know who this is. This is my partner JUNETTA. He's going to be joining me for this video because we are doing a couples Q&A.
Yeah.
Hey. I have my questions
here.
Are
you ready to answer those honestly?
Yes. Are you?
Yep.
I'm very honest. I
Okay.
always put
No.
my honesty. Okay, the first question is, how did you guys meet? Was it love at first sight? How did we meet? We met actually... Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know why this is such a... Why is this a thing?
No,
We met at the club, guys, okay? It wasn't like... Was it a club?
Yeah, it was sportsman bar.
Wow,
Kosher
you
night.
even had to say it. If you're somebody from back in the day, you guys know Kosher Night. It was one of those things that were hosted like every Saturday or something.
Yeah.
It was like a hip-hop club vibe thing. And, you know, that's where we met. It was hosted It was usually Go Sportsman Bar, but then there were times when... Yeah,
Crystal President Hotel, yeah.
yes, then there were times it was at Crystal President's Hotel. When we met, it was at the Sportsman Bar in the main mall. I don't know if it's still, is it still there?
It must be, yeah. I think so. I don't know. I haven't been there in years.
I think since we... Anyway, so yeah, that's how we met. We met there and, you know...
You were wearing them track pants.
Twerk. I was not wearing twerk pants. What are twerk pants?
You know the track pants back in the day.
Which ones are those?
Kosher girls used to wear it a lot.
I'm a kosher girl. I was just that kosher. It doesn't make me a kosher girl.
No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, I was wearing... I don't even remember what I was wearing.
You're wearing... you and Lala. You guys had these...
Lala is my friend.
Yeah, you guys had these... Was it a maroon and green sweater? Like same design but just different colors. I think you were wearing the maroon one.
Yes, it was pinkish.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I remember.
Hoodie,
And she
yeah?
had... No, it didn't.
You had braids, huh?
I had braids.
Singles.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where we met. And then there was
Do you remember what I was wearing?
No. I don't remember what you were wearing. No, I don't remember what were you wearing? Do you remember what you were
I
wearing?
can't remember else.
Okay. So anyway, so we met there and then he came over to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's... Okay, so there was... Okay, I feel like we should just have a one video for this because this is like a whole story like of like how we met. Anyway, so we met at Sportsman Bar and then we talked that night and we were very interested in each other. And then, you know, 1 month later after that, we became boyfriend and girlfriend, and we never looked back since.
Nope.
And that was... Which year was that?
That was 7 years ago.
Which year?
2013.
Exactly. It was like 2013. Ooh. How did you guys keep the spark going after having a baby, since most couples break up after baby is born?
Aw, that's not comforting to hear that.
I hope that's
Most
not
couples-
like true, because that would be very sad if most... Okay, I don't know. I know a lot of people who broke up after baby, so I guess maybe there's some truth to it, but yeah. But yeah, I think we were lucky to be able to have made the decision to have the baby. It wasn't an accident baby. It was a baby that we both wanted and we planned for. So I think because a lot of things were already planned for prior to the baby coming, there was not a lot of stress in terms of... Because I think sometimes there's a strain in the relationship, the fact that and
Wasn't really, especially the guy, wouldn't be ready to have the kid. And I think it takes two people working together and wanting a baby to actually make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what made it easier on us. And also because we were conscious of the fact that, you know, with a baby coming, there's some time gonna be taken away from the relationship, you know. So we're both really aware of that and we're sort of prepared.
If you guys had a great relationship prior to having a baby, I mean, you just pick off of that. You know?
Yeah.
Same energy. Still make time for date nights. You still chill, talk about the baby's future. I mean, that should really bring you guys together.
Definitely.
And you know, just if you guys love each other, I mean, the love should continue. I don't see how a baby should be a reason to break up unless one of us didn't want it.
It most of the time really never about the baby, you know, the breakup. So I think maybe if that underlying issues, then that would be the reason why people break up. So another question says, small or big wedding?
Big wedding.
Who said anything about a wedding even? Like, it's not like we're engaged or anything. Like, why are people asking about a wedding? You want a big wedding?
Yeah, I want to go all out. Like,
I personally am okay with a small wedding. I don't want a big wedding, so.
Okay, I'm okay with everything you want.
Good answer.
Yeah, just don't change your mind. Small wedding. How many guests?
I would like a small wedding with like 100 people maximum, and just like a very short wedding as well. Like maybe like a 2 or 3 hour wedding. We do the thing, the ceremony, do the vows, and then we
Jet off.
We jet off. We catch a plane and we're off to our honeymoon.
Yeah.
That's the dream. I know it's not really
But really won't,
easy to have
but really
here.
won't let that happen, huh?
So, but that's my dream wedding.
You know, weddings are not really. I mean, in our traditions, they're more about the two families coming together, other than the actual people getting married. So
If we just got married in the lockdown, like
I
we
mean,
could have been like able to just get away with all of these small wedding business. But anyway, yeah, I want a small wedding. The next question is, what are your thoughts on PDA?
personally, I'm a very shy person.
Yeah, he's a
I
lot
don't
more
really-
conservative.
Yeah, you know, I'm shy in the sense of I think I'm shy to show affection. You know, this is something that I've struggled with or struggle with, even when I'm with her. Like just holding hands, and it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
But over time, you know, you learn to, you know, feed off your energy. But you're not the most
I'm not.
affectionate person
I'm
either.
not. I think you are very affectionate, like in private. Like you're very affectionate. You're touchy and huggy and kissy and all that
lies.
stuff. But I'm not. And in public, I don't have an issue with PDA. I just don't like it when it's like, you know, sometimes there's this PDA that's just looking like somebody's just trying to show you something.
No, but I mean,
Like,
I've seen. I mean, from what I've seen like people who I think were genuinely, you know, into each other and happy. You know, when I see that, I mean, it warms my heart. You know.
yeah, I can see genuine, like I'm okay with people being really affectionate and genuine and in love with each other. But then it's like, okay, if we're sitting in a group and we're like at a party or at a session,
Yeah.
and then there's like people just kind of just really clinging on each other like mwah, the whole time, and we're just trying to chill. Like if you guys wanted to just be together, you guys shouldn't have come, you know.
Yeah. I think for me, I like seeing older couples
Yeah.
showing,
Especially
you know,
like old.
yeah,
Like not just older, like old. Haha, I love this question.
what does it
Who is more jealous or more clingy?
say? I think you are jealous, more jealous, and also clingy.
You think I'm jealous? I don't think I'm jealous. I think I'm just like, what makes you think that I'm jealous? Like, why? Why jealous?
You're very selfish with me, basically. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be me playing FIFA. It could be just me taking the car to the car wash, or, you know, it doesn't even have to involve
But
me
that's
hanging
just-
out with other people.
But that's just clinginess.
Oh, it's not jealousy.
It's not jealousy. I don't think I'm jealous. I'm clingy.
You think I'm jealous?
I think I don't think you're jealous. The question is who's more of something. In terms of jealousy, I think you are a bit more on the jealous side.
No, I don't agree.
I mean, if we're gonna be like who's more, but basically both of us kind of just not the jealous thing. But
I
one
can't-
thing that I definitely am is clingy. I know. I just don't like you being anywhere else other than right here with me.
And I love being here.
Oh, no, you don't. How many kids do you guys want?
4. We want another girl and twins.
Another girl. A girl.
Yeah, we want a girl
If
and
the
twins.
next one is a girl, I'm done.
I hope the next one is a boy so that we can try for twins.
You don't.
I had a dream that we had another boy. I told you, right?
I hope the next one is a girl, guys. Like, honest.
But usually my dreams are wrong because I thought Maru was going to be a girl and then
And Maru was a boy.
So just hope that...
I want a maximum of 3 kids, right? And that's if, like, I'm open to the conversation of 4. Like, I am open.
I want a big family.
Depending on, like, how 2 works out and 3 works out,
I mean,
then I'm open to the conversation of 4.
I mean, 3 is a compromise.
Yeah.
I mean, you
But
know,
3 is still a big family, B.
I mean, I came from a family of 2, so you can imagine. It just feels like, you know, I need to expand.
No, but 3 is still
You know,
a lot.
I need to.
We had 3 in our family, but it just feels like
Oh, you guys have a big extended family. I don't.
Yeah.
So it feels like I need to carry on the bloodline, you know.
What's your secret to a long-lasting relationship?
Just have fun.
Have fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then time would
We'll just pass.
just pass, and next thing you know, you're in a long-term,
Relationship.
long-lasting relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
just be friends, man. Have fun with each other. Like, just pick somebody that you can stand. That's
Yeah.
all.
Pick
that
somebody you like. Like, don't just like be caught up in the whole drama. Like, pick somebody that you like. And also another thing, which is something that we were talking about the other day, and like pick somebody that you can have like a good partnership with. You know, like somebody that you can make decisions, like real important life decisions together that can, and you guys can reach the compromise and all of that. That's what makes it last longer.
You need to genuinely care about somebody
Yeah.
for you to care about the relationship. You know,
Yeah.
because if you want somebody to, you just have to have a liking for your partner.
Yeah, you just have to like somebody, like being around them.
Just be able to stand them, man. When the love and the butterflies are gone, you should just be with somebody that you can just chill with and just, you know, watch a movie, go buy bread.
Yeah,
You know,
like
just-
be normal. Like, you know, because sometimes some couples, like we were talking about this some other time, like they have really, really high highs and really, really low lows, and they really struggle with the in between, you know, like where they can't just be normal, like they can't just be chilling.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that deep. Like, where it's like nobody's trying to fully be impressive or nobody's trying to fully hurt the other one. Like, where people are just chilling. It's a normal day. You're sitting watching a movie or drinking a coffee, and you guys are just having a normal everyday couple like you would have, like, you know, because there's too much sensationalization of these roller coaster ride type of relationship where it's hot and cold and hot and cold. Sometimes it's okay to have like normalcy, like just be normal, like have a normal day, make normal decisions. You know? The next thing is, how are you guys coping with spending so much time together with the lockdown?
It's like coping, spending so much. It sounds like it's problematic for some people.
Yeah, it seems to be that there was a study actually when people is breaking, like the divorce rate is getting higher since like the lockdown.
Yeah.
People really can stand each other out there, you know. How are we coping with spending so much time together? The truth is, we don't spend that much time together because he is still working, you know. As much as he's not going to work, he is still working, so he spends a lot of time still working. Like, a good chunk of his day is still him just really in his laptop and taking calls and being in meetings and stuff like that. So we don't spend that much time together, and when we do, I really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate the moments, and I love the fact that he's around and I can always just be like, hey, you know. So I don't really think it's anything that is just like a challenge for us. Although sometimes I really, really would like him to leave the house. What does JUNETTA do for a living? He works, okay?
I'm just an employee.
He's just somebody's employee somewhere, and that's it. Like, I don't think it's necessary for us to share exactly what he does or where he does it, but he works, and yeah, that's it. Who said I love you first?
I said I love you first.
Of course he said I love you first. I mean, how could you not love me? I probably felt it first,
Yeah.
but you said it first. How do you guys handle conflicts? Do we handle conflict?
You battle it out, man.
I like to talk. I like to talk it out. I like to talk it out. I like to fight it out. I like to get everything out there and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's my thing. I like to talk. I like to get my thing out there, and most of the time we are able to come to a conclusion with every conversation. But if we can't, like, I know there are other people who say never go to bed mad at somebody or something, but sometimes we just need to sleep it off. Like, sometimes we need just to sleep it off, and it's fine. We'll talk about it properly in the morning, or see if it's still, if what still is angry as before, because sometimes things seem like bigger than they are in the heat of the moment, and then how to you're just like,
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't that deep,
Yeah,
or
know,
something like that.
Sometimes the ego shows up, you know.
Yeah, so we just try to sometimes sleep it off. And yeah, I know that other people, they say that never go to bed mad at somebody and whatever. For us,
You need a cool off period.
for
to
us
just
it works
cool off,
to
huh?
to just cool off, take a nap, sleep on it, you know. So that's how we kind of handle conflict. And yeah, basically that it's just to talk. We talk it out. We like to talk. I like to talk. I like to get things out. If
I like to listen.
you don't have a choice, but I talk too much. So I like to talk. I like to talk things out. I like to put things in the table. If I'm not feeling something, if I'm not feeling great, if something is hurting me, I like to put it out there, so that simply, if it doesn't change or anything, I'll know that I have put my feelings on the table, and if they were ignored, they were ignored. But yeah, for him, he likes to just be quiet. Sometimes he just needs to process in his head.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sometimes I just need time
Yeah.
to understand what I'm feeling
Mm-hmm.
and what the problem is.
Yeah, and I think that it's important in relationships to know that our processes are different and dealing with things are different. So if I hurt him, he will need this time to be quiet and whatever. Although I deal with things with wanting to talk it out, he needs time to kind of process his hurt and all that stuff, just being alone, doing his thing. And for me, when I'm hurt, I want to talk it out, I want to fight it out and all of that. And we have to just understand that we deal with hurt differently, and we accommodate that for each other. How long have you guys been together, and have you ever broken up?
It's been 7 years and we have had a break.
For about 4 months, but we didn't really break up because we were still kind of seeing each other. Say we just took a break from each other, just kind of like a break from the relationship and the intensity of relationships.
It was too
right?
much.
You know, we just took a break from the intensity of the relationship to kind of just take a breather. I think we're both just kind of transitioning. I think I was transitioning in terms of like, you know, I was just frustrated because I felt like our relationship was kind of like had been the same for a very long time, and we're not growing. We're still kind of just like in a relationship for so long. So I think I got frustrated, and you know, we fought and we broke up, and we realized that we didn't want to live without each other, and we love each other, and we regret breaking up, and we wish we wouldn't have. But
Yeah, no.
sometimes
Exactly.
maybe
I think it's an important, you know, reference point.
Mhm.
You know, it's not my most proudest moments, you know, of our relationship, but sometimes I just take it as, you know what, I don't want to go back to that place. I don't think there are any problems that are so big that we can't resolve them, as long
Yeah.
as we still, you know, love each other.
As
and
long
want
as
to-
we're here. Yeah. How are you both co-parenting? Sharing, taking care of baby? Who does more than the other and who does it better? This one is very, very simple and very, very straightforward. I'll let you answer it.
Okay, we have a helper. So I'd say
Oh
our
my
helper does the
God.
most.
No, she does not. I do the most
Obviously,
when it comes to. Come on.
I mean, obviously, I I just pick up where I can, It's not like I'm, I mean, there really isn't a lot to do.
I think we co-parent pretty well because we both know our role, we both know what we need to do, and so as far as who does the most, I do the most simply because and Maru has to go to work. So because he works a lot and he's always almost at work, he obviously can't be the one doing the most things, and he can't be the one who knows how to do most things and stuff like that, and that's okay because that's just the balance of the relationship. Somebody needs to work and somebody needs to kind of support financially, and somebody needs to kind of help, run the household and take care of the kid and all of that. And while I am inactive in the work market, he's the one holding out the fort. So we are kind of co-parenting in that respect. When he is home,
What
he
does
does.
co-parenting sounds like? People that are not together, and they just kind of share the responsibility of a baby.
No, but I think she just means is like, how are we sharing the responsibility of the baby? Hell, I'm like being.
Okay.
So
would you say people who are married, like in a family, that are co-parenting, like a married couple, are they co-parenting?
yes,
Or they're just
that's
okay,
still
maybe I don't
co-parents.
understand. Maybe I don't
I'd
understand.
say they're still co-parents in the sense that they're sharing the responsibility of being parents, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, maybe I've only heard the word being used when
Yeah,
it came to people that
are not together.
are not together or divorced.
Yeah, but yeah, co-parenting, we're doing pretty well. Sharing, taking care of the baby. Yes, when he is around, when he is home, he does share and help me carry the load of the baby, especially on weekends when our helper is also not, she's off and stuff like that. We kind of split everything 50-50. When he's bathing the baby, I'm cooking. When he's cooking, I'm bathing the baby. When we are, one is changing the diaper, one is doing something else. We're just always splitting things halfway. So obviously I do it better. It says the other one, who does it better? I do it better because I have more time to kind of grow my skills and stuff with him. So yeah. If you guys don't mind answering, how was your sexual relationship affected by pregnancy? Obviously the experience is not the same for everyone. For me personally, when I got pregnant, I got really, really, really sick during my first trimester. So me being really, really sick in my first trimester, it kind of dented the whole sexual thing. Like I was puking, I was nauseous, I was like, sex was the furthest thing in my mind, like when I was in my first trimester. And then as the pregnancy went on, I got bigger, I got a lot more round, and it was just uncomfortable, and I was just not feeling also my sexiest. So I was really struggling with just being in the sexy time mood. So most of the pregnancy, we didn't have much of a sexual relationship. I know that in the movies, it's like when you get pregnant, you are just so hot and ready to just jump on anything with a penis. But I was not like that. And then after I had Ru, obviously, because I had a natural birth, so I had stitches and I had perineal stuff going on down there. So it took me some time to recover. And although they say that after 6 weeks, that is the time when you are supposed to be able to get into the groove of things, it took me a little longer to be able to do that. Maybe like 5-6 months was when I was able to just be like, okay, let's have some fun. So it's different. Some of you, it might be easy to just jump back. I've read other moms say that Bonetto Tadi just were ready right after their stitches healed. They were ready to jump into it. So yeah, for me, it wasn't quite like that, but I am very grateful that he was really, really patient and he was not really pushy with it, and he understood and he knew that, you know, I was going through something, and he was just really, really cool about the whole thing. So that's kind of what went down with that.
Lighting is kind of dying, and I'm kind of getting dark. I'm just getting darker by the minute.
What was the greatest challenge faced? Oh, the greatest challenge you faced as a couple due to pregnancy.
The greatest challenge. I think when you were sick the first trimester. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was hell. I've never seen you that sick.
Yeah, and I was sick for a long time. It was like I was sick every single day. So, and I wasn't getting better. There was no good days. It was just like really hard.
And the doctors just kept saying it's normal.
Yeah.
Take this, take that. You know.
Try ginger, try this, and I did. I tried everything, guys, and it was just not going well. And he was such a rock star in that every time before he went to work, he'll bring me food, and I'll try to eat it. Sometimes I just can't eat, and he will take me out on dates and all these stuff, and then I'll be out and just feeling like I'm going to throw up because everything is just smelling in the restaurants. There are all kinds of spices and all kinds of sauces that are just being used, and it wasn't really great. Like it was a very tough time. I think another thing that another thing that was a challenge for us during pregnancy was kind of the transitioning of me not being able to do a lot of things that I used to do before, and him still being able to do them, right? You know, I still felt like, you know, he had to, you know,
wanted to party.
I felt like he still could party, and he could drink, and he could he was healthy, and there was just nothing wrong with him. And I guess sometimes I would feel really resentful for that I wouldn't even want him to go anywhere, and I would just want him to just be with me and just like go through this hell with me. But at the end of the day, like, it wasn't even like fair on him because he wasn't pregnant, you know. And I'm the same person who's always like, no, I don't like it when people say we are pregnant, because no, we are not. I'm pregnant. You are not, you know. I'm going through pregnancy. It's my process. It's my everything. You get to just be expecting a child but not being pregnant. But yeah, so that was kind of another thing, just transitioning into just being this homebody, and him going out without me, because we used to go out together quite a bit. Him going out without me and just letting him, you know, it was hard. But, you know, we conquered. What's the word? We survived. We
made it.
We made it. Here we are.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Is that the last question?
That was the last question. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already, or leave a comment down below. This person has been in my video before, and I will link all the videos that he's been in down below in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Mwah! Bye.
Bye, guys. Mwah! Bye.